talk about a-holes. That's what we do. We're a podcast for everybody. You can hit us on Twitter, at E4Aholes. Letter E, the number 4, a-holes, at E4Aholes. Go out and buy the book at Amazon.com over there. Etiquette For Aholes, as well as some others. And that's it for ads and sponsors and all that good stuff. Because, like I said, we're the podcast where we talk about a-holes, and that's what we're here for. We're not selling you anything. We don't have any ads. That's all by design. We're a 10-minute podcast where we talk a little shit, where we get it off our chest, scream into the darkness, share with the world the things that drive us crazy, and hope the world agrees. And man, today, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. I am sorry. Those words. I'm sorry. 2 words. 2 words that should mean so much and are now, they've just been made worthless, haven't they? I mean, come on. That should really, you know what you should really be trying to convey. Oh, and if you haven't caught it, a-holes are basically the people that with garbage apologies, man, that are full of shit. Basically, when someone gives you a garbage apology, and we'll define what that is in a little bit, they're basically telling you that they think you're stupid, that they really don't value you, that it's like you're a caveman or you're a child, and like these words are magic. You just they said I'm sorry, so all is forgiven, right? Fuck no, it's not forgiven. The words themselves are just noises coming out of your mouth. They don't mean anything. It's actions that mean something. And when you get a garbage apology, an insincere apology, it's just that person's an a-hole, but more importantly, they think you're stupid. Or they don't care about the relationship they have with you. Whatever it is, case in point, a trite bullshit apology. There's nothing better than the world of celebrity for that, right? Celebrities caught cheating on people, athletes using steroids, playing dirty, punching their wives, punching their girlfriends, punching women just at bars. A lot of violence against women with a lot of garbage apologies after the fact on that. Florida State, I'm looking in your direction, sock a woman in the bar and then say I'm sorry, because that unpunches her face, right? You saying I'm sorry, yeah, that makes it all better. Politicians, come on, politicians. It's practically a prerequisite for the job, is the trumped up garbage apology. They're all insincere, they're all bullshit, they're all PR driven, and they're expected. What's the news cycle? What's the cycle for any sort of celebrity with any sort of bad thing that happens? They're going to come out, they're going to issue a statement, they're going to apologize. Maybe they're going to go to rehab. Tiger Woods and his sex addiction, yeah. Let's send you to rehab because you got caught cheating. Because that's the problem. Bill Cosby and his Sleeping Beauty fetish. Come on, it's not their fault. They really mean it, guys. They're really sorry. No, they're not. They're not sorry. They're sorry they got caught. And that's why the words I'm sorry are bullshit. They don't mean anything because they're empty. They're hollow. Oh, side note, how garbage is the I'm sorry that you feel that way. They lead with I'm sorry and then basically back it off by, if you want to read between the lines, by saying, I'm going to use the words I'm sorry to make you think I'm apologizing, but really this is your fault and I'm not sorry. Basically, that's what that means. And it's amazing. That one gets rolled out. And not only that one gets said in a more earnest tone than anything else. I'm so sorry that you feel that way. Which is basically just an unsorry. Come on, this is ridiculous. Why do we accept this? This is stupid. If you want to really be sorry, you know what sorry really is? It's contrition. It's sincere. The words need to come with actions, or they're just noises. Like I said, they might as well just be a fart coming out of your mouth. It's worthless. Garbage I'm sorry's are worthless. If you're genuinely sorry for the words to mean anything, everybody out there, just think about this. Next time you say I'm sorry, really, there's only 2 cases, okay? It's okay to quickly say I'm sorry when maybe you ding somebody's door and they're in the car. Or maybe you turn and you don't see somebody and you knock into them. And you give a quick, oh, hey, I'm sorry. That's acknowledging, you know what, I made a mistake. That's what that means. Hey, I screwed up. I didn't mean for that to happen. It was totally my fault. A quick I'm sorry like that is fine. Minor I'm sorries, okay, that's okay. You move on. You brush past it. But the person receiving the I'm sorry usually moves right past it too. Okay, I'm sorry meant that it was an accident. But on bigger things, on things where you've genuinely wronged somebody, and you really need to apologize to them, you have to make it right. And in order to make it right, that can mean any number of things. I mean, did you break something? Buy them a new one. Maybe it's expensive and you can't afford it. Find a way to show that you genuinely feel bad and replace it with something else. Maybe you're a kid and you break a window. You can't afford to buy a new picture window for your neighbor, which, come on, kids don't play outside anymore. But if they did and they broke a window and they couldn't afford it, what do? Maybe you mow that person's lawn for a month. But you go over there and you apologize and say, you know, I broke your window, I'm sorry. And I'd like to pay for it, but I can't, but I really feel bad. I want to make it right. I mean, that's an easy way. Kids, it's always easy. But adults, take it to a restaurant. Say you screw up. Say you accidentally stumble into somebody's table and, knock their food over, whatever it is. You fall and you knock over a beer and it hits on somebody, whatever. Make it right. Offer to clean it up. Pay for their meal. Do something to show that you care. And humble yourself. Apologies mean that you're in the wrong. You deserve to have that other person, you have to accept their right to be pissed off at you. That's part of being, I'm sorry too. You can't get indignant and, I'm sorry. You can't get indignant that they're upset. They have the right to be upset if you screwed up. And you have to acknowledge that. I mean, that's part of being an adult. That's part of being a good person. You're going to make mistakes, and that's fine. Or you're going to do things egregious, and you're going to get caught. But that's the risk of doing something shitty and getting caught. Maybe you have close friends that you didn't want to invite for a social thing, and they find out about it. That's on you. You better have an honest answer for them. Otherwise, what's the point of the relationship? If you didn't invite them to something, and they found out about it, and their feelings are hurt, what were your reasons? Were they valid? Did you have valid reasons that might be difficult to discuss? Okay. Then, if you respect the relationship, then explain it. Explain yourself. And that might not feel good. But you'd expect it from children, so why the hell don't we expect it from adults? Basically, that's it. I don't know, this apropos of nothing today, just talking about I'm sorry's, but thought we needed a palate cleanser after some of the heavier topics and whatnot, so if you're going to be sorry, mean it. Otherwise, save it. Because words mean things. But they only mean things when they're combined with actions. And in a world where everybody's sorry, then sorry is meaningless. It's worthless. It means nothing. So, the best thing, really, there's going to be accidents in life, but if you're genuinely concerned about getting caught doing something egregious, maybe work on being the kind of person that does things and acts in a way where you don't have anything to be sorry for. It's an easier way to go through life. Not having to hide from doing shitty things and hope you don't get caught. Work on being a genuinely good person that has reasons for why you do the things you do. As long as you're a good person acting with good intentions, you should have no reason to use the words in the first place. And ironically, the people that do act that way, that may have to apologize, they don't need to hear this. Those are the people that are going to apologize the right way. They're going to be contrite. They're going to want to make it right because they're going to genuinely feel bad. The rest of you a-holes out there need to work on it. And for God's sake, if nothing else, stop rolling out a garbage I'm sorry. It's disrespectful to the person you're saying to, and it makes you look like an idiot. Let's work on that for today, huh? That's it. Coming out a little bit hot, but again, as always, I appreciate you listening. Go ahead and tweet me some stuff, people, at E4Aholes. Thanks for listening. This is AO Storm reminding you to be a good person.